Today is the day that I do a step-by-step tutorial of the 2 looks from my giveaway, and at the end of the video we are announcing the winner. Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, my name is Heather Eaglin. I love all things makeup, especially indie makeup, and even more, I love Unearthly Cosmetics. I do hope that you choose to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and I'm so excited for this video. I finally get to announce who wins the Cosmic Brushes Delicious Delights palette, and we will be doing that at the end. The palette I showed you at the beginning is the palette from the Unearthly Cosmetics Summer Mystery Box, and it's the large box and the large palette. I really love it, and you can see here I packed on the yellow shade on my inner corner. I just really love the Unearthly Cosmetics eyeshadow formula. It is truly excellent. Now I am using the green shade from the same palette. I'm just kind of blending it out. My goal with this look is to use the 6 shades on the right side of the palette. I try to stick to those. I just posted the giveaway to this the day before yesterday. Today's Wednesday, so I posted it on Monday. So far we have only 2 people that have guessed correctly. This is the Resurgence palette. This is the palette that I put in with the Summer Mystery palette for look 1. So if you answered that, then you are correct. And a lot of people got it wrong, and to be honest, it was kind of hard. So I completely get why people did get it wrong. What threw everyone off, I think, is where I used the green in both palettes. It looks like I only used the green in the summer palette that I used for both looks. So I think that really threw people off, and it made them think that I used one of the other 2. When I ordered the Cosmic Brushes palette, I accidentally purchased 2 of them, so I had an extra, and I've been holding on to it, and I was going to do a giveaway. But I decided at the very last second on Monday to do a giveaway with these looks in this video. I thought it would be a good idea, and it's kind of fun. I love playing games like this, and I've entered so many giveaways, and I have actually never won. For years I've never won. So it makes me so excited that somebody is gonna win, and they're gonna win because of me. It's just exciting that I get to be a part of that. A little details about the Unearthly mystery boxes. The large one is out of stock. It is coming back in stock. I highly recommend every product that's in it. They're so freaking beautiful. And there's a liquid lipstick in it that's like a burnt orange color, and it is freaking stunning. I used it in my most recent upload. I will link it here. I'll also link the reveal video of the Unearthly collection so you guys can watch that too. But man, it's just so freaking beautiful. And that blue shade that I just put on my outer corner, that's such a gorgeous shade and such a unique one to my collection. It's kind of hard to describe, but I really love it. I still haven't got to try the new Unearthly multi-chromes. They're like liquid liners. I really want to try those. I've yet to try the blushes as well, or the makeup brushes, but everything else on the site, the eyeshadow palettes, the highlighters, the lip formulas, the glosses, liquid lipsticks, all of it, I highly recommend. There's some of my favorite and most reached for products in my collection. By watching my videos, you would definitely think I was affiliated with Unearthly Cosmetics, but I'm not yet anyways. I still have a really small channel. I don't think they really know who I am yet, but it is definitely a goal of mine to one day be sponsored, maybe have a collab or something. That I would die of happiness. But I would love to do something with Unearthly Cosmetics. But until then, I can't wait till I can be affiliated with them because they are my #1 favorite brand. I think this eye look turned out so beautiful. I really love the yellows with that really beautiful blue shade from the summer palette, and I deepened it up here with the Resurgence palette. That's a Heather Austin collaboration. She did a beautiful job on that collection. I really love the color stories. There's duochromes in that palette as well. They have an unexpected flip to them, and honestly, I was surprised by using it. That collection is still available on Unearthly Cosmetics site. Excuse me for my stuttering, but I will link it below in the description box because I have the full collection and I really love it. It also comes with a highlighting duo, and it's so beautiful. And the lip gloss, it's in the shade Omen. It's such a stunning gloss, and it goes so beautiful over every single lip shade. I don't care what you're using, or you can just use it alone by itself. It's also really pretty with the new lip liners that just came out. Heather Austin also has a discount code. You cannot use it on this collection because this is a collaboration and they want the collaborator to make money off of it. But you can use it to get this summer mystery box, and it will save you quite a bit. The code is Heather. I'll put that in the description box, and I'll also link Heather Austin's reveal video of the collection and her YouTube channel. I highly suggest you check her out. She's very talented, very sweet, and I really love watching her channel. She also gives really good makeup recommendations. I added a little bit of black to the outer corner from the Resurgence palette, and I did it with my tiny blending brush from SINGE Beauty that will also be linked in the description box. And I think it just looks so beautiful. I love the depth that it added. That's a very good black. Here I'm applying the NYX Glitter Glue Eye Primer. I freaking love this. I talk about it in a lot of my videos. It's really good at making your shimmers very opaque, and it keeps the glitter particles from falling all over your face. It's such a cheap and awesome product. It's only $4. I'm so excited for you guys to see this shimmer. As you could tell, it looked a little gray in the pan, but when you put it with different colors, it completely changes it. Look at my level of excitement. That is so beautiful and icy. It's just such a grungy, sexy, smoky blue. I just love it so much. And it's just crazy the way it shifts, the way it does on different eye looks. I use this with the purple and the red and the pink, and it leaned more purple. Now I'm going for this light baby blue shade, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner and the inner part of my eyelid. And as you can see, I'm so excited. Part of me really wants to create so many looks with this palette, but I'm afraid everyone's getting tired of me talking so much about Unearthly Cosmetics, and I know I need to try new things, but right now it's holiday season and they're having a lot of releases. They just released the Halloween box and I want to get it so bad. It's sold out right now, but she's working on the restock. It was a pre-sale anyways, but I have every intention of getting it as soon as it restocks. Now, that blue shade that I put in my inner corner, does it not look like green on the eye? It almost looks neon, like holographic. It's so bright. But now I'm going back in with those deeper outer corner shades, and I'm just deepening up my outer corner. I'm trying to get it to blend in with the shimmers so that the blend looks very smooth in my crease and on my lid. That's my favorite way to do it. Now, you guys don't have to make your outer corner as deep as mine. You could just stop at the shade that you're happy with, the level of depth. Some people like lighter makeup and some people don't. I mean, I don't think there are any rules with makeup. It's all based on personal preference. Makeup's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make you feel excited and happy. And if you're not doing it the way that you prefer, then you can't get that, and it makes makeup a job. So I say do you, and I'm just here to tell you about products that I love and to teach you techniques that work best for me. Now I'm going in with this white shade, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner and in the very inner part of my lid, and you will be able to see just how much that really brightens it up. That lays so beautiful over top of that yellow shade. And it also looked really beautiful over top of the green shade as well. This is a satin, and it is in the Resurgence palette. It's very beautiful, and I think it was smart of her to add this in the palette. And I love a palette that has different textures, and this one has that, and they both do actually. And I love that there's so many different options, and everything's just so inspiring, and I love looking at them and seeing all the different color combinations that I can go with. I love trying like crazy stuff, trying to get colors to go together that I know don't blend together, but just trying to figure out ways to make it work. It's just so fun and so inspiring. Let me know in the comments if any of you have tried Unearthly Cosmetics and if you love them as much as I do, or if you don't, that's okay too. And what are your favorite color combinations to wear? For me, I really like blue and green and yellow. I love orange and blue. Green and purple is a really good one too. But those are some of my favorites. I'm just curious what your guys' favorites are. I always love and appreciate being inspired by the people in my comments section. And I'm always up to try something new. I love eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I really love smoking it out. I think it really adds to a look. For me, it feels like a look isn't even finished until you have the lower lash line done. But I do know some people don't like it. Have you guys seen the girl on Instagram? She does a really awesome graphic liner. Her name is Lindsay Rowland, I believe. And her Instagram name is LINSMAKEUPLOOKS. She was on the Sephora squad this year. She's a really talented makeup artist. You guys should check her out. If I can remember, I'll try to link her in the comments as well. But at the end of all of her videos, she always says, you don't look weird with eyeshadow under there. You're just not used to it, talking about your lower lash line. And that's so true, because for so long I was scared to use it, and now I'm like, I couldn't even imagine not. Now I'm adding this green to the lower lash line. I really like using the green shimmers because I think it really adds so much to the look. And if you have fine lines under your eyes, it hides them. So that's why I like using a shimmer on the inner corner of underneath my eyes. Here's a close-up of the finished look. It's so pretty. I'm so proud of it. The lid looks wet, like those shimmers are stunning. And if you're curious, that is a ColourPop eyeliner I have in my lower lash line. It will be linked in the description. Now I'm going to show you the next look. I have Unearthly Cosmetics on my lips. I have the liner in Fiery, and I have one of the liquid lipsticks on. I'll have it linked below. Who guessed the Fairy Frolic for the second look? If so, congratulations, because you were correct. Here I go again with the yellow in the inner corner. I just love it. Now, this could have definitely been the Leather and Lace palette, and although I want that one really bad, I don't have it yet. I do have the Lure palette that was the other option, and I really love that palette. It is so beautiful, and she has really great sales on her site. If you go to unearthlycosmetics.com, you can sign up for emails. She does sales all the time, like huge sales. So that's how I got both of these palettes. I think they were on like a 40% off sale, which is absolutely awesome. Now I'm using that deeper mustard yellow to just darken up the crease just a little bit. I love the grunginess that I get in this look. Now we're going in this shade. This is kind of like a dirty rosy mauve shade. I know I'm terrible at descriptions, but I really don't know how else to describe it. It's just truly beautiful. This blends out very well, and I can deepen it up easily by packing it on like I'm doing now. I really love that Sigma Beauty brush that came in the Alice in Wonderland set. If you buy any palette from Sigma, I think all of the bigger ones do come with those brushes, but they're so great for using the one end to pack on shadow and then using the fluffier brush to blend it out. Here in this look though, I'm using my SINGE Beauty brush. I believe this is the EO1. I could be wrong, I hope not, but I do think it's the EO1, and I'm blending the edges. I used a different eye primer for my eyeshadow than I typically use, and because of that, I think I'm struggling with some patchiness with this eyeshadow. I have used this palette several times and it's never done that before, so I know that it has to be that eyeshadow primer. So what you see me doing here is I'm trying to pack it on and fix it. Just a little tip, what I'm doing here is I'm using that big fluffy brush, and I put a little bit of setting powder on it, and I'm taking that just over the very edges. If you ever have a problem with either packing on too much shadow or it being patchy, this is a good way to still get a good gradient on your crease shades. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And then I just start going back in with that shade. It kind of takes me a minute to get it fixed, but eventually I do. Now I'm going back in with that mustard shade again. I'm going to use it to, I think, blend out the edges of that. That helped a lot also. And it kind of tied the outer corner in with the inner corner, which I really did appreciate. This look turned way too fall, way too fast. I mean, I love a fall look, but that wasn't my intention when I started it. Look how well this really deepens up the outer corner. This is just such a gorgeous shade. And although I recommend the palettes from Unearthly Cosmetics, you don't have to have the same exact palettes to create these looks. You can try to find these colors in other palettes within your collection, or you can choose completely different colors. What it's about at the end of the day is the technique that I use will work with any colors as long as they blend together. And it's just about inspiring each other to try new things and try new color combinations. I mean, honestly, that's all I can ask for. I just created this channel so that I could build a community of other people who love makeup just as much as I do. And I just want us to be able to inspire each other. I just think it's so much fun, and makeup has brought so much happiness into my life, and so have the people I've watched create these videos for the last several years. And if I can just do that for somebody else like that, it would be the greatest thing in the world. To see that comment in my comment section one day just makes me want to keep trying and keep building up my subscribers and keep posting my videos. It's just, I just can't even imagine, to be honest. And in my everyday life, I'm kind of an introvert, a bit of a loner. I have very few people that I talk to like regularly. I've never really had such a strong sense of community. And I mean, I don't know why that is. Maybe that's just meant to be. I just feel like everything happens for a reason. But I really never felt like I really belonged anywhere until I found the YouTube community and some of my favorite creators. Some of them I've been watching for many years, and even though I'm just a name in their comment section, I love some of those people. I know that sounds crazy, but they feel like they're my friends, and I care about them, and I care about what they have to say, and I just want to have that too. I want to build my own community, and you know, maybe we can help each other and inspire each other and just do great things together. 2 years ago, you would have never convinced me that you'd catch me on YouTube making videos. It was like one of those secret dreams I had that I didn't want anyone to know about because I was afraid that they would like laugh or whatever. I just never thought that I'd actually have the courage to come on here and make these videos. And the fact that I am right now, even though I only have 100 and some subscribers, it still just really feels like a dream come true. Just the fact that hundreds of people choose to stay and watch my videos and they feel inspired by me, or they comment in my comment section, that is just the greatest feeling in the world. And like, for somebody like me who's always struggled with validation and never feeling like I really had it, to have it now from people who don't know me is just the most validating thing in the world. And I just want to do that for my subscribers as well. And you guys have made me so happy, so I want to do that for you too, which is why I chose to do this giveaway. And I'm so excited for the person who won. I know some of you subscribed just for the giveaway, and I really hope that you choose to stay and join me on this bumpy ride as I learn filming and lighting and editing and all these crazy things. And you get to see my journey and watch me grow and watch my community grow as a whole. I just think it could be fun for all of us, and I always want to give back to my community by doing things like this giveaway and stuff, because I am so grateful for you guys. My subscribers are the absolute best. Enough with the sappy stuff, let's get back to the eye look. Here I just used that dark green in my lower lash line. I kind of went close to my lashes, and now I'm blending it out with the mustard shade, and I'm going in with the brown shade as well. I'm using this little brush. It's a DOCOLOR brush. They're sold on Amazon. It's kind of short and stubby, and it's great to put colors on the lower lash line and then blend them out. I got just a little bit of fallout with that, but I packed so much eyeshadow on that brush. But the good thing about the fallout from this palette, even though that was a dark shade, it easily wiped away. I didn't even have to use a brush to wipe it off. I spend entirely way too much time blending. You guys really don't have to do that. I just tend to take things a little overboard. My favorite part of doing makeup is the eyeshadow, and I love it when you get done with the mattes and you start putting on the shimmers. And another thing that I think really adds to it is the eyeliner. And some of the best cream gel liners in my collection are the ColourPop ones. They are only $6, and they have pretty much every shade you can think of. They're waterproof, so they stay in your lash line until you take them off. I have watery eyes and have very bad allergies, so I deal with a lot of issues with liners not wanting to stay in my waterline, and these stay. They are freaking awesome. Ever since I first tried them, I've never went back. Now, as usual, I'm applying my glitter glue and just getting it ready for the shimmers. And like I said earlier, this is my absolute favorite part. Another thing that I like about glitter glue is you can do a cut crease without actually doing a cut crease. It's like a fake one. But now I'm putting on that green shimmer. Look how pretty that is. I love it so much. And in my inner corner, I'm going to use the white. Unless you're doing like a really smoky eye, it's always best to use light colors in the inner corner and then use the darker colors in the outer corner. Unless you're doing a full-on smoky eye, it's best to not put like midtones in your inner corner, like unless they're pastels. You can do like pastel blues, purples, greens, stuff like that. That works just fine, but I don't recommend you putting them in your inner corner unless they are a pastel or just a light shade in general. It will make under your eyes look very dark, and it can also bring your eyes in close together. So when you're doing a look, if you're using more than one color like I am here, it's best to put the lightest shade on the inner corner and then the darkest on the outer corner. It makes the outer corner of your eyes very dramatic looking, kind of gives you that cat eye shape, but you still get to keep the smokiness of it all. But again, that is just my personal preference. That's the thing about makeup. We all really don't know what we like until we at least try it once, and then we find out either that we love it or we find out the hard way that we hate it. This is another Sigma Beauty eyeshadow brush. This is the pencil brush. I got this in the Alice in Wonderland collection. I love this. It's at such a fine point. I love using it to pack on the darker shadows. And then I use this really small SINGE Beauty eyeshadow brush to blend out the edges. These two are like a power couple for the outer corner. Like, you really can't go wrong. Here's the finished look before liner and lashes and mascara. And I wanted to show you guys the look up close. As you can see on the left eye, my lash looks a little wonky. I should have glued that down better. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. It's time for the giveaway. We only had 3 people who got the answer right, and only 1 person who entered an answer on both platforms. So she gets 2 entries. I wanted to make the drawing fair and give everyone that entered an equal chance at winning. So I downloaded the Wheel of Fortune app and I entered everyone's name on the wheel. So I'll stop talking and then we will see who won. Congratulations. I really hope that you love this palette as much as I do, and I'm sure you will. I thank every one of you for playing. This video was so fun, and I had so much fun seeing everyone's answers, seeing everyone's answers change. Like, it was just a great time. If you're new here, I do hope you will subscribe. We will be doing this again with another brand, another palette. Thank you guys so much for playing and watching, and until next time, bye!